Hey gang, so I'm gonna try this one more time, but I wanted to jump on and talk to you a little bit about alcohol and weight loss. Can we have both? That is the $1,000,000 question. That is the question I get asked by my clients over and over. If you're catching this on the replay, my name's Amanda Nyberg. I'm a registered dietitian specializing in bariatric and weight loss nutrition, and my goal is to provide you with relevant nutritional strategies to help you stay on track or get back on track with your weight loss. First off, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all your love and support over the last week with the recent passing of my father. I'm still in Williamsburg hanging out with my mom this week, but I could not have made it through these last couple of days without all of your love and support. So I really appreciate that. But I wanted to jump on today and talk to you more about alcohol and weight loss because I posted a blog earlier in the week about this very topic. And it's something that I get asked over and over from my clients often in terms of how do you find that balance between consuming alcohol, living a social life, and still being successful with your weight loss or your weight maintenance. And guys, let me tell you, you know me, if you follow me on social media, I have a super social life. Obviously, alcohol is usually a part of that. So it's really about creating that balance and moderation. But I think once you have a better understanding of how alcohol is metabolized in the body and how it impacts your overall, macro intake, you have a better idea of why alcohol is impacting your weight loss. So first off, macros, okay? So alcohol is actually considered a macro. So we have carbohydrates and proteins, which are 4 grams of calories, 4 calories per gram. Then we also have alcohol, which is 7 calories per gram. And then we have fat, which is 9 calories per gram. So alcohol per gram is almost the equivalent to fat, which is really high, 9 calories. So the caloric intake of alcohol can get really high. So you have to be really careful with regards to how many alcoholic beverages you're drinking. And that's usually the issue. One beer is going to cost you 100 to 200 calories, but who just has one beer? That's the issue. We're drinking multiple alcoholic beverages, typically when we're in those social settings where we're consuming them. So the caloric intake can add up really quickly. The next issue is the fact that alcohol creates a reduction in your blood sugar level. So when your blood sugar drops, it stimulates the brain to want to eat carbs and sugars to bring your blood sugar up. So that's why when we're drinking alcohol, we don't crave carrots and salad. We crave cheeseburgers and French fries. We crave ice cream. We crave pizza. And that's just the nature in which the endocrine system is working. So when our blood sugar drops, we want to consume those carbs. So that's why we typically make those unhealthy choices when alcohol is involved. So now here's the issue. Because of the way that alcohol is metabolized. So alcohol is metabolized prior to anything else. So anytime you're drinking alcohol, the body is always going to metabolize that first and foremost. And here's the issue is that it's actually, alcohol is metabolized through the liver. And I want to read to you exactly what I wrote in my blog. But so we're drinking alcohol, our blood sugar drops, we're consuming cheeseburgers and hamburgers. So now we've got all these calories on board, and the body only needs so much. So anytime you're in a caloric excess, you're going to store fat. But here's the kicker. So if the body does not burn all the alcohols that you consume, they're quickly stored as fat. Now, this goes for any macro that we eat. So anytime we overeat anything, it's always going to be stored as fat. However, with alcohol, the calories are stored in the liver first. If the liver does not do this fast enough, or we drink too much too quickly, the fat stays stuck in our liver, i.e. fatty liver, and in our abdominal area. And that's why we get a beer belly, okay? So alcohol really contributes to abdominal fat. So if your problem area is in your abdominal area, it could be due to alcohol consumption. So that's another reason to consider reducing your alcohol intake. So we know that daily drinking is not a good thing. So even when my clients will say, oh, but it fit my macros, I had a glass of wine every night this week, but it fit my macros. Because of the way that alcohol is metabolized, it still could impact your weight loss results. So it's not ideal to drink one glass every night. It's not ideal to drink alcohol on a daily basis. I mean, people know that. It's not good for you. So in the programs that I run, my goal is to get my clients, especially if weight loss is the key, to reduce the consumption of alcohol to once a week. Try to limit the alcohol to once a week, and then that way you don't have that hierarchy with regards to metabolism. So the key is moderation. Instead of drinking 3 to 4 glasses of wine every dinner, maybe have 1 or 2. That's really the key. And I always tell my clients, you're going to be able to tolerate and incorporate more alcohol when you're in a maintenance mode than when you're in a weight loss mode. So when your goal is to really lose weight, break down fat, you really want to try to limit alcohol as much as possible. So that's why I feel like people are super successful when we start out of the first year. We drank our way all through December, so it's really easy to give up alcohol, in the month of January. Now, we're going into a super heavy alcoholic holiday, July 4th. Beer, hamburgers, and hot dogs is what our country stands on, right? I don't know. So my thinking is, let's get all the alcohol out of our system through this holiday week, and then let's reset. Let's commit to a good 2, 4, 3, 5 weeks with maybe no alcohol or very little, much less, especially if weight loss is your goal. So we want to practice balance and moderation. So here are some of my favorite healthy, I guess it's all relative, alcohol is not always that healthy, but if you're looking for a calorically considerate cocktail, ooh, I like that, calorically considerate cocktail, these would be my suggestions. First of all, a light beer is generally super low in calories, about 75 to 100 calories, super low in carbohydrates, 2 to 3 grams of carbs. You can get away with 2 or 3 of those and you'll still be on track. I love a dry wine. So your drier wines are much less in calories, less in carbs than your sweeter wines. So your rosés, your Proseccos, your Moscatos, your Rieslings are going to be higher in calories and carbs than, say, like your Chardonnay, maybe your Pinot, a really dry red wine are going to be much lower. And same thing with your vodka, so your liquor. So all liquor is pretty much 0 carbohydrates. All liquor, unless it's like flavor and infused, is about 100 calories per ounce. It's what you mix the liquor with that becomes the issue. So vodka soda would be a great choice. Squeeze a bunch of limes. I love to do like a skinny margarita, like tequila, soda, tons of lime juice. That's super low in calories and carbs. Like gin and tonic, like a tonic water is going to be super high in carbohydrates and calories. You could do like a diet tonic would be a much better, but like Jack and Coke, the Coke is what's going to get you. Pina coladas, margaritas, some margaritas are up to 600 calories and that's just for one. So frozen drinks, things like that, creamy drinks, are going to be much higher in calories and carbs. So you want to be really cautious of those. So make smart beverage choices when you are consuming alcohol. One of my favorite alcoholic beverages is a wine spritzer. I love to put about 4 ounces of white wine. I love like a Pinot Grigio. Load it up with ice. Pour some club soda on top of it. Squeeze some limes in it. Super good. And I think what happens is that the club soda kind of slows me down. So it doubles my drink. It makes me drink it a lot slower because I like to drink it really fast. So I need something to slow me down. Also, another good idea is to alternate alcohol and water. So have an alcoholic drink, drink some water or some club soda next. Then have another alcoholic drink, drink some water, drink some club soda. Again, anything to kind of slow you down to space out that alcoholic beverage will be helpful. But I think the best thing that I want you to get out of this is that it's all about balance and moderation. Depending on what your goals are will depend on how much alcohol that you can consume and still be successful. So if you're looking to get on track with your health and wellness, the summer has done you in already. You guys, I've got a session starting on July the 9th. Get through this holiday weekend, eat all your hamburgers and hot dogs, load up on chips and beer, and then come see me next Monday. And let me help you with meal planning, meal prep, healthy nutrition, advanced nutritional strategies, intentional exercise to get you feeling better, losing weight. So I'm going to put the sign up link to my session starting on the 9th in the comments below. I'm going to put my blog post that I shared last week in the comments below. Check it out. I know alcohol is a big topic. And you know what? If you found this information helpful and beneficial, share it with your friends and family. I'm sure they will be too. If you have any questions about alcohol, weight loss, whatever, put those in the comments below. Again, I love you guys. I cannot thank you enough for your support with my mother and my family with this very challenging week that we've been through. I couldn't do it without you. Love you guys. Have an amazing holiday, and I look forward to working with you all soon.